Hey everyone, today we're going to be going over a unique type of promotion and how to set that up in commercetools. And this promotion is the buy more, save more. And what it boils down to is this idea that the more money you spend, the more money you should be saving, either a percentage off or a dollar amount off. So here's an example: 15% off orders over $250 or more, 20% off $500 or more, or 25% off $1,000 or more. I have a few examples here. Here's another one from Pandora where it's 20%, 25%, and 35%. We have one from Makita where the dollar amount changes as the amount goes up, so you get more and more dollars off. And then here's another one that I found for buy more, save more, and this is the one we're going to use as our template. Buy 600, save 35%. Buy 300, save 25%. Buy $150 and save 20%. So the idea here is if you spend 200, you're going to fall right in the middle of these two. You're over 150, but you're under 300, so you'd get that 20%. But if you spend more than 600, you're going to get that 35%. Regardless of how much more, you're getting that 35%. So let's jump into our merchant center and let's start building out that promotion. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to add a discount. And I'm going to add a cart discount because this isn't happening on the product page. This is happening in the cart. Again, this is about what page it's on, not about what you're discounting. So we're taking money off the products, but it's actually going to be a cart discount. So I jump in. It is not a gift with purchase. It's a numeric discount. Let's give it a name. Call it buy more, save more. And what we're going to actually do is we are going to set this up not as one promotion, but as three. So part of that name is I'm going to give it that save 20%. So we'll say save 20%. All right. We can give it an optional description. Discount key if we want, which store it's going to be running in. We're going to give it a sort order. And again, a sort order is required. We'll talk about stacking in a moment. Let's get the rest of the code set up. You know what? We're going to make a discount code required for adding this to your cart. We can have our start and end date. And now we can get to the meat of actually configuring the discount itself. All right. So we need to spend a certain amount before you can get the discount. So that means we're only going to have specific carts. Can't be all carts, it's only specific carts. All right, and then let's go back. We need to spend $150 to save that 20%. So it already picked a cart total, right, is equal to or greater than $150 USD. And I probably have that typed in wrong, but we shall see. Yep. So no dollar sign. And there you go. So cart total has to be greater than or equal to $150. And then on the total price, we are going to save 20%. Look at that. So now we have that first promotion set up. Now, let's go ahead and save that. And what I can actually do is I can duplicate it and make another version, right? And this next one is going to be the 25%. So let's go back here, and it's going to be 25%. It's not a copy. It's just the next one in our group. And it copied everything over, so discount code required, greater than, let's remind ourselves, yes, greater than $300. So as long as it's greater than or equal to $300, this one's going to kick in. Going back, you're saving 25%. So let's go ahead and hit 25% and hit save. Now, those of you that have followed along and watched our other videos and discounts probably realize that these are stacking. I do need a sort order. So let me add that. So yeah, so these actually are stacking, which means if you hit that lower value, right, you're going to get the first discount of 20%, and then you're going to get another discount of 25%. So now you're getting way more than you're supposed to. We have two ways we can handle this. One is we can deal with the sort order and make sure that there's no stacking allowed. And by that, I mean, it's going to stop after the first one, and we make sure that we order them correctly so that it goes highest to lowest. That's our first option. The other option, if we don't want to worry about stacking options, because, it's possible these can also be stacked with free shipping or some other discount that's in there that we don't want to take away from them. So if we don't want to avoid the stacking options, the other thing we can do is actually expand on this rule. Right now we have cart total equal to or greater than 300, but I can add another one here and say, hey, it has to be less than, and we're going to take that next value of $600. Okay, so we'll do $600 USD, and now the cart has to be between those two values, which is exactly what we're actually looking for, right? We don't want it to be just above. We want it to be above a certain value and below the next promotion threshold. So we'll go ahead and we'll add that. We'll have to go back to our other one because we didn't have it there. So let me go back in and add it here as well. We're going to add that condition. It has to be less than and $300. Now I can save that. Let's duplicate this one more time. Okay. And now we're going to do that last threshold where it's 35%. Here it's going to be 35%. It is not a copy. It's just the next one in our group. Everything else is copied over. We need a new sort value. It could be whatever we want since we're not using this stacking options. Discount code still required. And here, I actually don't want upper threshold, right? Because it's anything over $600. So we're going to change this one to 600. And we're actually going to delete this one completely. So this is going to be our catch-all for anything above $600. And we're again going to do that total price, but now it is going to be 35% off. Like that, 35. And now I can save it. And so now I have three discounts. One is anything over $600. One is that middle threshold, and the last one is the lower threshold. And it's impossible to have one cart that meets all three criteria, right? Because you have to be in one of those $ ranges. So it's only ever possible for you to qualify for exactly one of these discounts. So I'm going to go back to my cart discount list. I've got my three items, 20, 25, 35. I will activate all three because they are not turned on until they're activated. If you remember, we made them coupon code required. And so you might be asking yourself, well, does the customer need to type in the right coupon code? Like, are we going to force them to do the math? And the answer here is no. Instead, we're going to go into our discount code list. And let's go ahead and add a discount code. So I'm going to hit add. This is going to be that buy more, save more. This is the overarching discount code for everyone to use. I don't know, we'll do BMSM for the code. We can have dates on the code itself, max applications. Go. We can put the code in groups if we want to, but we're going to skip all that. We're going to skip the conditions, and we're going to get straight down here to cart discounts. And here's where the magic is going to happen. Okay, we're going to do buy more, save more number 1, buy more, save more number 2, buy more, save more number 3. And when the customer types in this discount code, commercetools is going to attempt to apply all three of these. But the cart's only going to meet the rules of one of them because it's impossible. And it's impossible for a shopping cart to fit into two. So only one of them is going to be able to get applied. So as far as the customer is going to see, they're going to type in a code and they're going to get the right discount. And on the back end, we're going to see that that code was applied and we're going to see the cart discount that matched, the one that the predicate actually fit the cart total. and that's the one that's going to show up on the order. So if we hit this save, we now have our buy more, save more coupon that we can put out into the world. If we didn't make it coupon required, if we just said they could all be auto applied, then as you add and remove items from the cart, commercetools is going to be smart and it's going to remove and add the discounts as that order total changes. So that percentage is going to automatically change as things get added and removed to the cart. So there you go. You now know how to do a buy more, save more discount. If you like the content, please hit like, subscribe, and follow along because we're going to be having lots more content about how to manage and build your composable commerce solution.